We have rational inequality, and the first thing that we should do is make one side equal to 0. So we subtract 1 from both sides. And we're going to write this like 1 over 1, and we'll leave space. So it's greater than 0. And now we're going to make a single fraction on the left side. So we make a common denominator, so multiply the numerator and denominator of second fraction by x minus 5. So now we're going to have in the numerator 2x minus x, it's going to be x. Positive 3 minus negative 5 is 3 plus 5 is plus 8. And in the denominator we have x minus 5, and that's greater than 0. So now we set the numerator and denominator equal to 0, and we get that if we set x plus 8 equal to 0, we get negative 8, and from the denominator we get that x equals 5. So we put open circles because none of these values satisfy the solution. If we substitute negative 8, we get 0, which is not greater than 0, and if we use 5, then we get undefined answer. So now we're going to check each interval, and we're going to start with x equals negative 10. So we substitute, and we get negative 10 plus 8 over negative 10 minus 5. And we get negative number in the numerator and negative number in the denominator, so that's going to be positive number, which is greater than 0. So all values, all numbers which are less than negative 8 will satisfy our solution. Now we're going to check x equals 0, so get positive number in the numerator over negative number in the denominator. So that gives us a negative number which is not greater than 0, so numbers between negative 8 and 5 will not satisfy a solution. And the last number, the last interval, is going to be x equals 10. So if we substitute, we get 10 plus 8 over 10 minus 5. So it's going to be positive number over positive number, which is greater than 0. So all numbers which are greater than 5 does work. So now solution set will be from negative infinity up to negative 8, using parentheses union from 5 up to positive infinity.